Donald Trump is considering a return to the White House in 2024, but is his wife Melania interested in making the trip back too? You may recall that after her husband won the presidency in 2016, Melania seemed hesitant to even move into the White House in the first place, taking several months before she uprooted her life in New York City and made the trip to D.C. When she did move in, she didn't exactly seem to be always happy to be there. Melania Trump's years at the White House were largely defined by the actions of her husband, President Donald Trump. Like many in Trump's administration, she was the subject of gossip, rumor, and scandals in the media. But she also had a reputation for keeping to herself. One of the most high-profile stories involving Melania Trump surrounded the 2020 publication of the book Melania and Me, written by the First Lady's former aide, Stephanie Winston Wolkoff. The tell-all spoke about her time in Washington, D.C., working closely with Melania across various projects, and it didn't always cast the First Lady in the best light. The author also damaged Melania's reputation with the release of audio tapes that saw her former boss venting about the demands of her position, including her office's obligation to decorate the White House for Christmas.
I'm working like my ass off
I know.
With that Christmas stuff that, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration.
When Melania finally bid D.C. farewell, she released a video summing up her unforgettable years in the White House.
To all the people of this country, you will be in my heart forever.
Though Melania seems to be happy to be done with the White House, her husband doesn't seem to be ready to hang it up. Though he was defeated in his campaign for re-election, he's potentially plotting another run for the White House in 2024. Reportedly, Melania wants nothing to do with it, but what does Donald Trump have to say about that? In a December interview on Fox & Friends, Trump talked about the current administration, his future plans, and Melania's thoughts on a potential return to the Trump White House. Co-host Brian Kilmeade asked the former president, "Is it true that the former First Lady Melania Trump has told you, 'I'm not going back if you run again'?" Donald Trump immediately denied the report.
No, that's not true. That's an interesting one, but more fake news.
Trump went on to praise his wife and partner in politics, calling her a great First Lady who did a great job. He also hinted at his future plans, saying, "We have to fix our country. Our country is going bad. We're not going to have a country no longer if we keep doing this." Of course, Donald Trump can only speak for himself. Sources close to the former First Lady have expressed mixed messages on Melania's desire for another round of national politics. As one source said to CNN in September 2021, being First Lady again is not what she wants. For her, it was a chapter, and it's over, and that's that. Another source, a close family friend to the Trumps, had a different opinion, telling Politico that same month, "If Trump runs, she will be right there." Whatever Melania's hopes and intentions are for the next presidential election cycle, Donald Trump is reportedly getting ready for 2024. According to a Politico report, he's laying the groundwork for a new presidential campaign with new rounds of fundraising and attack ads against the current administration. In public and in private, the hints about his possible return are mounting. Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, a close source to the former president, is just one of the voices suggesting that Donald Trump is getting ready to return for a second term. He told Politico, "Trump sees Biden is on the ropes. He wants to throw punches as a combatant, not a heckler from the stands." While Trump might not be in a hurry to announce his candidacy, he still has a loyal following with the Republican base. But he's seemingly in no rush to confirm or deny his plans to run. In an interview with GB News host Nigel Farage, Trump came just short of revealing his plans. In response to a question about why he would consider pursuing the presidency again, Trump said,
"If you love the country, you have no choice."
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.